that has a lot of promise. I don't know if this is one of those games where you should immediately go out and buy it. We're going to find out if there's some real fun in here or not, but it certainly has a lot of promise, and I'm curious to see how today is going to go. We're going to be trying KeeperRL. I believe the Keeper part is kind of a reference to Dungeon Keeper, the classic game where you create a dungeon that adventurers are trying to come in and steal from you, so you're having to be the bad guy and defeat it. But it seems like something that's gone in the roguelike direction very strongly, I would suspect, inspired by something like a Dwarf Fortress type game, actually, is what it feels like. Feels like Dwarf Fortress and Dungeon Keeper had a baby. And that's what we're going to give a try today. Maybe we'll play it for the entire session. Maybe we'll play it for a bit, and then we'll switch to something else. Who knows? We will see. We will see. The 1.0 version of it just dropped just a couple of days ago or something like that. And so it seems like a good time to check it out. It wasn't early access for a long time, but it is now officially released. So we'll go ahead and give that a go. Sound recovered? I am mostly fine, yeah. The fever let go a couple of days ago properly, so that's good. I'm feeling clear. I think there's still a little bit of gunk in my lungs. Sometimes if I take a deep breath, it'll set up a bit of a coughing fit, but things I think are pretty good. So yeah, feeling much better, thank you. I was able to I recorded 3 episodes for Victoria 3 yesterday. I'd intended to record at least 1 episode of Dwarf Fortress, which is supposed to go live today, but then it kind of ran out of steam and only had so much stamina for it. Yeah, I think we're going to do great today. So we'll do what we can. Monday, we're starting Crusader Kings. So I've been wanting for a while to start another sort of long-term kind of thing for the stream. And in fact, something that we're probably going to stream like for a week. Kind of solid, not just, one day and then one day the next week. I wanted something just to mix it up a little bit. I want to do something where we were going to be streaming the same game for a few streams in a row, so we could really sink our teeth into something and progress. And I intended last week to start a CK3 run, but I hadn't realized that the CK3 expansion was coming out this Monday. In 2 days, the new expansion for CK3 comes out. I thought it was further away than that. I hadn't realized it was so close, so it wouldn't have made sense for us to start anything new then. So that's why we're trying something like KeeperRL. We almost started a little mini game of RimWorld today as well. We did a poll over on the Discord, but KeeperRL won with like 2/3 of the votes, actually. It was pretty overwhelming. So I'm excited to be giving this a go. I played this there. Have you completed Baldur's Gate 3? Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Wrap that all up. Voice sounds better compared to last trip. Yeah. Do. Can we order you hot tea? I don't have hot tea on the treat stream, no. But perhaps that's something we can arrange partway through the stream via Treat Sencha service or something like that. I don't know. But for now, actually, that's a good reminder. I've got to fill up my water glass here from my water jug. One moment here. Forgot to top off the glass before we started. Now we're good. Okay. Oh, hey, Austerity. Nice to see you. Got the vid? I don't know what vid it was, Kilgotcha. I'm sorry. I think I missed it at the time, so I don't know the context. Oh yeah, Grumpy Oldie says we need an RPG with RPGs. She says it's a joke, but there is a roguelike game called DoomRL, although I think these days it goes by DRL because they wanted to avoid like the trademark issues and things like that. I've never really dabbled with it, but it is really interesting. It is basically like playing Doom or Quake as a roguelike game, like a net hack, like a dungeon crawl. It's pretty crazy. Yes, this is the Dungeon Keeper-like. Oh, Jupiter Held, yes! I think we did play that one. I can't remember. Remember looking at this before and ended up playing Dungeon Keeper FX. I really like the Dungeon Keeper games. I always had a hard time getting them to run on modern computers without crashing and things. So I'm kind of excited to give this a go. Anyway, I think that's probably enough preamble. Oh! I was going to say, we like to give people a chance to get into the stream before we start, but let's quickly read the subs and resubs here, and then we'll jump into the game. First of all, hey, Matthias, brand new subscriber. Thank you very much for subbing. And who started us off on the resub train today? Civilianer as resub for their 81st month, remembering their Twitch Prime. Thank you very much for that. Rangers at 35 months. MJ's at 94 months. Fennel Goldenrod's at 37. Ariel Orbidson's at 45. Hard Hats is at 38 months. Luckthar at 84. Elder Druid's at 25 months. Ewan Who's Army's at 22. Jogartha's at 29 months. Map Staring's at 44. Stealth's at 31. Cyborg's got the deck of cards at 52 months. Parduk's at 49 months. Reg Cooper at 122 months. Cruzio's got a heck of a milestone at 100 months. Salty Old Badger's at 40. Gordo's at 96 months. I Am Kazumi's at 59 months. Daraleth, 34 months. Kruyan's at 113. Norman the Dane's at 97. Rhodesi's at 61 months. Oh, lots of people remembering their Twitch Prime right now, it looks like. Foggy Knight's at 52 months. Bad Cat Bad is at 16. Pyro Bo is at 3 months. Ewan at 63. Duralva at 104. And just now, we have Bubba Bashug at 82 months. And again, as a reminder, oh yeah, Monday, Crusader Kings 3 starts. Also, it might be a dual stream with Crusader Kings 3, and it looks like we might be doing some content for The Thaumaturge, which is an RPG that drops on Monday, on March 4th. Looks like there might be a little sponsorship thing for that, so we might try to mix it up. I might do a little longer stream. I might still do 2 hours of Crusader Kings 3, and then 1 hour as a bonus for The Thaumaturge. We're going to see. We're going to see. Hey, Thrad, thanks for the sub. Oh, and a new sub. Got a pop-up for the new sub. Who was it? I didn't see the visuals at the same time. Sorry, I missed it. Anyway, let's do. Anytime soon, there'll be more of that poker game thing. Maybe. Balatro was very interesting. We could maybe consider some more content for that. We'll see. Okay. KeeperRL. So I've been playing a little bit. I did the tutorial, and I started a standalone campaign to try and play a little bit, and it's pretty good. One thing that's interesting here is that there are a lot of different base types that you can start with. You can even play adventure mode if you want. We'll probably play the classic here, which is, you know, build the dungeon, defend against raids, attack your enemies, be about as evil as a boogeyman can be. We've got this castle mode, so not so evil. Human race, recruit knights, priests, and angelic beings. We play undead, automatons. There's this colony mode. Play as a group of 12 dwarves. You can specialize to your liking. A faction has no immigration, so dig around carefully. Diggy diggy hole. We'll play classic, though. I think that makes a lot of sense. We've got a few different characters we can start off. Wizard, male, female. Knight, male, female. Let's be a wizard called Quill. I think that's fine. We'll probably do that. Apparently this whole thing too where you can like you can share your dungeons maybe on Steam and then so you can have other people's dungeons in your worlds to visit and things like that. Possibly visit as the adventure mode. That's all very cool. Oh, see, it said fetching list of retired dungeons from the server. See? One of the classic things in true roguelike games, stuff like, well, rogue, but NetHack or crawler, dungeon crawl or something like that, Stone Soup, is classically, I mean, they were originally developed on Unix systems, multi-user systems and things like that. And what would often happen is dead characters, you would find them like your own, but other people's characters, you would find like their death sites. You'd find their corpses or maybe their ghosts or whatever in those worlds. It really made it kind of interesting. So having that kind of vibe here is very cool. Of course, Dwarf Fortress does the same thing. If after you lose your fortress, if you don't re-roll a new world, then you can see the same people show up mostly. Magic was really strong in early access. Not sure if it was nerfed. Yeah, we don't know. So we got the world map over here that we're going to start with. This is randomly generated. We can re-roll it and we do different things. The world name in this case is going to be Muspel. Sure. It's going to be inland map. Our home biome is going to be a swamp. That sounds fine. We're going to start over here. We're going to have some dryads to the west, tree spirits and gnomes to the north, cyclopses to the northeast. And that's all right now. I don't know. I'm kind of tempted to do a re-roll. Maybe a few times just to see what kind of neighbors we could get. Let's do it. Ooh, here we've got sort of a northern coastal kind of thing. Hydras, dryads, red dragons, tree spirits. Oh, lots of sites around here. A demon den to the east. Dark elves and gnomes to the south. ants, cyclops, dark elves. Dark elves, gnomes, and more dark elves over here could all be allies. I think we can visit them and maybe recruit things. Got a guard post over here and a green dragon. Do we like this one, or do we want to roll some more? So is this more Dungeon Keeper or Dwarf Fortress? Let's find out. Keep it. This one's good. All right. So we'll go ahead and confirm this one and generate our local map. Green dragons have lower emissions. Yeah. They're solar powered. Okay. So this is where we arrive here. Oop, I was using WASD to move around, but we got the mouse keys. We can click and drag over here. I'm going to pause for a sec so we can get a little bit of understanding of our area. We got a mini map over here. We got these little ray beams over here from the sight lines as they spot things. In a second, they're going to move around some more, and then we'll get much better vision over here. We can click on this to expand it. We've got a couple of unknowns on the map over here. Might be some like little human villages or something for us to go raid. We've got a mountainside over here that we can dig into, and some trees we can start chopping down. And yeah, a little mushroom over here as well. So this works kind of like a Dwarf Fortress or RimWorld, where what we do is we issue general orders and our units will go ahead and do those. We start with our character ourselves. We've got Quill the Keeper over here. On most of the units, I don't think imps. Oh no, you can control imps as well. So you can take control over a unit and then you move it manually, and the game will change from right now it's paused, but otherwise it's sort of playing in real time. If you go into control mode, then it goes into a turn-based mode. And yeah, you can move your character around. You can have them cast spells, attack people, do all that kind of jazz. But otherwise, things will operate more or less autonomously. And your imps in particular are not really meant for combat. They're kind of weak when it comes to fighting, but these are your primary workers that will do digging, wood chopping, that kind of stuff. So we've got a few different menus over here. There's this little built-in help. I will say this, I don't find that there's a tremendous amount of information available in the game. There's a tutorial to get you started, to get the very basics down, but there's definitely a lot of stuff it doesn't cover. I don't find a lot of stuff in here. There is a link on the main page. It sends you to a wiki. The wiki doesn't seem to have that many articles, and so a lot of them do seem to be out of date. Like one of the articles is like, oh, this one's from 2018. I'm like, okay. We've got a Reddit for it. Again, it's not very active. There's a Discord. I didn't go into the Discord. Maybe that's the place for a lot of info. I mean, I don't think this has a huge user base, so I think that might be part of it, with just not a lot of information out there. But yeah, your minions are very impressive. Boo. Boo. Yeah, Twitch integration to name minions would be very cool. I mean, we can go and rename things. What we will probably rename people that are important or useful when we create a team. Whoever we decide to control and make a squad leader, we might name them, but we might not go and name every single person manually because it might be a little too slow. So I'm going to go and issue some commands immediately to cut down some trees over here because we're going to need some wood to get started. And I'll unpause, so our little imps will start going there. And then the other thing I'll do is probably plan on digging into the hillside over here because I mean, we're going to make a dungeon underground, right? So it's not early access, it just released. So I'm going to issue some sort of just straight line dig command into here, then we'll start working out some rooms. Oh, see, our guys are already kind of idle, so we'll just tell them to cut down some more trees over here. And already the vision is starting to open up as they just moved around. And, you know, getting rid of the trees is going to help some of it as well. We could make a wizard's tower because we can build like structures outside, you know. We can do walls and we can go up if we want, but we can also dig down. So it depends on how dwarf we want to be or whatnot. But I think it'll be easier material-wise for us to dig internally here. Let's plan out some rooms immediately. The first thing we're going to want to do, so the rooms we're going to want early on, now they don't have to be rooms exactly. As far as I can tell, I can make a giant open area, and as long as it's just the furniture that does things. I haven't seen the game really actually have a concept of rooms, but I might be wrong about that. To be fair, Dungeon Keeper didn't really have that. And of course, Dwarf Fortress, except for a few places, doesn't really have that either. Fire Wizard and Wooden Tower. So we're going to want a library so that our character can study up some spells. We are going to want, some beds, and we're going to want some training dummies and things like that. Because already we've got some units being ready to be recruited. We can recruit more imps. The first 4 imps are always free. After that, it's 30 gold per. The other units are free to recruit as long as you've got stuff for them. So this goblin warrior will join us, assuming we have at least 1 bed and 1 wooden training dummy for them to train with. So maybe what we'll do is we'll plan out digging out a little space here. Let's do like a 6x4 room. Plan this to be the training room. I can put a bunch of training dummies in the back. Or maybe the first bedroom, I don't know. Then maybe we can have a smaller... still go 6x4? Let's do something like that. And like that, so we'll have bedroom and training room there, and we'll have our library a little bit deeper in. Another addition to your library you need to blame Quill for. Been developed for a long time, and probably will continue to be developed, which is a nice sign. That's what we're looking for. We're going to have to set up some stockpiles to bring this wood in relatively soon. But let's keep diggy holing for now. That's going to be okay. And I think I want a decent amount of space for a library. I think we're going to want a lot of books and shelves and things like that. Let's do something like this. And hopefully we can make our layouts and things a little more interesting too. I don't want to do the thing where I always do where I kind of end up with very, very functional but kind of bland layouts, right? Artistic architecture is not really my forte. First imp is free, that's how you get hooked. Let's put a little stockpile over here in what will be the bedroom. We're just gonna make sure we've got some place to bring this stuff indoors real quick, just to get us started. And then I suspect what's gonna happen over here, this will be a good place for maybe a big workshop, and we can move all of our stockpiles in there. That might feel good. It's like the Dungeon Keeper, do you have to defend against heroes or something? Yeah, so I haven't really experienced that yet, but the understanding I've got is as our kind of infamy grows, we might specifically be getting raided. I mean, we've got the ability to build a bunch of traps and things like that, sort of again in that Dungeon Keeper style. So it plays, to me, it feels like it plays like something closer to a Dwarf Fortress, but with all the themes being more like a Dungeon Keeper. Okay, let's go and let's plop down 6 beds over here. These are red. It's saying we don't have enough wood. We actually do have wood. It just hasn't been brought inside, so it doesn't count. And then for our training rooms, I'll put a bunch of training dummies in the back. And then we're going to need some lights in here because our guys don't just see in the dark necessarily, although some of them might. These are wall torches. We can also build these standing torches, which actually increase luxury. Oh, it's right behind my head, but increases luxury by 0.1 if we do those. But we'll start with this. That's going to be fine. Now that there's no digging, these guys should go and do some hauling. Why am I hearing... Why am I hearing tap, 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 tap? None of my people are tap, tap, tapping. Was someone still chopping on a tree, perhaps? Maybe. Let's plant a door over here, just to slow down any looky-loos who may be coming by. Oh, they're working on the torches. Maybe that's what it was. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, it's when they're working on the furniture. There we go, the beds right now. Okay. Library. Okay. And then we're gonna fill out the space a little bit more. Some of the furniture you seem to be able to walk through and some can't. I don't think you can walk through the bookshelves, so it's going to be important to position things carefully that way. Okay, so we're ready to start accepting some. These goblins, these all happen to have all the same stats and nothing special going on, but that may change. But we're going to recruit some goblin warriors. We're being told, hey, we need some weapons for our goblins. So what we're going to plan to do now is, yeah, I'm going to set up a big room over here. Let me keep some space. Well, there's not much... I don't know, maybe we'll build a small room back there. I don't know if you can do a double door, but I'm going to leave a space like that. I don't know if you can put 2 doors side by side, but we're going to find out. Another goblin warrior? Sure. No, you can't. That's too bad. Well, I mean, can we build 2 doors side by side? Because that would look okay. Oh, no. Oh, that's a shame. All right, that's fine. Tappa, tappa, tappa. All right, let's go and put down, say, 3 workshops here. We need a crap ton more wood. Go murder some farmers, please. Oh, it's only a matter of time. So right now my population cap is 10. I actually don't know. Oh, I didn't realize we're so close to the edge of the map here. Ooh, that's going to change how we expand. We can expand this way. There's even some granite that way, which would be okay. Should have left room for a corridor in here. Yeah, so in my first little test campaign, my population grew to a cap of, I don't know, 17, but I don't know what did it. Because then when I did my second test campaign, I was at 10, and I wasn't sure what did it. Oh yeah, we can always dig deeper as well. That's one of the things the tutorial literally doesn't talk about. And then I'm getting to the point where I'm trying to build things out of, I need iron. I'm like trying to dig into this mountain as much as possible and not finding iron. And then finally I notice over here in the structures, like, hey, I can build a downstairs. What the heck? And then, yeah, you can go down that way as it turns out. But it really wasn't clear. And apparently one of the issues with this game is that, and I totally believe it, is you can very easily end up in a situation where you've researched things and done things in the wrong order and you're kind of stuck and screwed. So we get this research over here and like, we'll get these points to unlock the next research, but I don't know what priority to do things in, and it's very hard to unlock new researches. Is it what it feels like? These levels must new. Yeah, I don't know when they added in. I remember like doing a little bit of looking up about it, and I know they added it at some point. I don't know if it's new with 1.0. I don't think it is. You have to go murder people. Yeah, to unlock stuff. Because we've got these villains that we have to defeat. That we're looking to do. Right? And I think this is how we win this mode, is by conquering all the main villains. I'll tell you what, let's go and pop a downstairs over here. Okay, so we've got some workshops set up. And, ooh, we got a shaman willing to join us. Tell you what, and I'll get another warrior too. So that's going to bring us up to 5 warriors, and then the shaman as well. And we can look at these guys. So this is Lurberg over here, the shaman. And they didn't come with any equipment, so we might want to go and get themselves set up with some of that stuff, for example. So we're going to click on our workshops, and we can, any one of these, you can see it selects them all. We're just queuing up production in general for this. Kind of like setting up orders in Dwarf Fortress. So let's order up 6 clubs. So the 5 warriors and the shaman. We'll probably need some more. And then one of the things I didn't realize for a long time is there actually aren't any ingredients for this. I'm like, oh, how do I get my leather armor? I'm gonna need, okay, so I made sure to research like pig farming so that, oh, I could get leather that way. And I finally realized, wait, no, this doesn't actually need any ingredients. So we're just gonna queue up 5 sets of all the leather gear. And I'm going to ask for 6 wooden shields as well. 6. I said 5, but 6. There's also this little wizard's hat over here. Increased spell damage. But we'll do that. Yeah, just leather made out of air. Alright, so we've dug down. Now we have access to another Z level here. We can actually only go down the Z levels we have unlocked. I don't see any resources immediately. Okay, we need, if we want to recruit more, we are going to need some more beds, and that's fine. Let's, so currently we have a population limit of 10, so let's go and get, well, if I do this, this will give us 12 beds, so more than enough. Oh, look at this. So the shaman seems to like pre-summon critters over here. Got a black dragon spirit. We got a dwarf spirit. Sounds pretty useful. Oh yeah, we're going to be able to recruit an artificer over here, which I don't think are as good at fighting as the warriors, but they are exceptional at crafting. So we're going to hope that they spend a bunch of their time doing the crafting. We do the shaman the fancy hat, and maybe we'll add it to the queue. There you go. More and more spirits happening. And then maybe what we can do here, we can tunnel, oops, over this way, and then we can pop up over here. I can also just build a hallway in behind here, so we might do that. Your character does go around, like, sometimes, like, you can see there, like, they turn red. I think they've been just whipped to, like, increase their morale. Beatings will continue until morale improves. So, if we take a look over here at Kagram, he's got a club, but that's all. We do have some gear on the ground, right? Some leather armor. You can equip it per slot. So I could click here and be like, okay, here, wear an armor. This is kind of annoying. You can also hit this assign gear button, which will auto-assign gear that they're missing based on stuff you already have, which is convenient. I think you make your keeper go and learn some spells. So, does he not do that manually? Activity, abusing minions. See, studying is on. So I think he will go and study when he's not busy abusing minions. We are the baddies, yes. Oh, there he goes again. Oh, there, yeah. Just making sure everyone is sufficiently motivated to work hard. I mean, maybe I should turn down that setting so he doesn't spend too much time doing this. They do seem to pick up some stuff on their own. I don't know what determines it. So we've got a goblin wizard here who's got a trait. This goblin wizard deals +5 spell damage when drunk. You know what? We didn't have a wizard yet, so we're going to grab that. I'll get a second shaman, and now we're at a population limit. I don't know what abusing does. I know that morale is a thing in this game, so presumably it improves their mood. I mean, Dungeon Keeper did that sort of thing as well. You could slap the imps around and they would work faster. I think we are out of wood. We could see at the bottom we actually have a negative there, which means I've queued some things that need wood and we don't have enough. I'll just queue up lots of trees to be chopped down. We don't have access to archers yet. It's one of the things we can research, though. Archery. And we can start equipping people with bows. So we'll finish this construction queue over here. Most of the equipment is in place. And you can see most of the dwarves, or most of the goblins, not dwarves, must have auto-equipped themselves because there's not a ton of stuff just sitting around. They've been clearly grabbing things, yeah, helms and things like that on their own. Why are you... Oh, there you go. Like, I don't know why you were listed separately there. Oh, say there's a little hat. You know what? This goblin here should get the hat. There. It even auto-assigned it to him correctly because they, I guess... Because it increases spell damage and hurts regular damage, I guess the system is smart enough not to do that. There's this restrict gear command as well, so I suspect... I don't know, I don't see anything that, like, is caster-wise in there. Now, let's prep our team, and then we'll figure out what equipment might be missing. So I'm going to take the 5 warriors and throw them into the team. We'll do the wizard... and the 2 shaman on the same team. The artificer, I don't know, I might keep at home to just craft some stuff. So, we've got a team over here, and none of our... Yeah. What was this one? Oh, happy. None of our warriors have any special traits or anything like that. I think we do need some more, yeah, leather armor equipment for some people. So... if we end up with a few extras, it's not the end of the world. I don't know if the shaman want the wizard's hats. They might. Let's do that. And the shield is in red because we don't have enough, so let's go and chop down some more trees. Oh, we're still waiting for these beds too, so yeah, definitely needing more wood. Assault the grove. Where's Minthara? We need her to lead the assault. So I think our character is now doing a little bit of research over here now. Seems to be interacting. Yeah, activity you can see here is on there. So presumably maybe teaching him some new spells. I don't want to go and have him lead the charge yet, though. I mean, maybe it would be fine. But I'd be a little concerned. Oh, we did learn a spell. So we got Magic Missile, we've got Healing, Escape, and then the Wind Gust. Yeah, this seems to be all the stuff we get at the first time here. Well, the first elf caravan do for buying without paying purposes. Well, I think we're just going to have to go and take things in this particular go. All right, let's check on the team status here. Oh, I think we've got, we actually generated some slightly better equipment, so some people are cycling. Oh, I think we're still waiting for some gloves to be made. Oh, no, you got gloves. Why didn't you sign? Oh, there we go. They must be getting made now. All right, that's looking pretty good. I think we can go and assault the things that are on our current map over here. So again, on the mini-map, we've got a couple of points of interest in the north. So we'll plan on heading over there and cleaning out our immediate surroundings. All right, let's pick one of our goblins to be the one we control in battle. And because the other people in the team seem to follow whoever we're controlling, I'm going to primarily pick a meleeer, someone who's going to be on the front lines, as the one I'm going to manually control to lead the thing. So how about Bagman over here? We're going to do that. We're going to rename them. And I'm going to pick a name off of our reward queue for the name in game system. And it's going to be Duke of Earl. The Duke of Earl is going to lead our squad into battle. So, and hit control. So now we are no longer in real-time mode. I mean, it's possible real-time mode. We are in turn-based mode. And I can use the arrow keys to move my character around. But, much more conveniently, I can also just click where to go. So let's go straight north to this question mark here and see what the deal is. Bandits. All right. So we can click to order a capture, but we don't have prison capabilities right now. We'd actually need iron to be able to build prison cells. So all we're going to do is we'll keep leading the charge. We'll move up, and now we're going to just click to attack here. Okay. Killed one. Killed another. Although Duke of Earl is currently at half health, so we might want to pull back with our own character here, especially if we take any more damage. So far, so good. I think our shaman have heal spells too, so we got some support there. I'm going to pull back a little. So we've got here Snaglub, who's going to be taking some hits. And of course, these pills over here are going to trickle in at some point. There was another mode for the team. So right now I'm control mode leader. I can swap to control mode full. I don't know what the difference is. I don't know what that means. Maybe someone will know. I'm going to move up again now. There we go. The tribe of bandits has been destroyed. Excellent. So I'm going to exit the control mode. So we're going to go back into real-time mode. Well, with pause right now, but if I unpause, you'll see everyone will just start doing their own thing. There is this bandit is alive. I mean, they'll probably bleed out. But that's going to be okay. Oh, we've got a place we can pillage. So these bandits had stuff over here. So we can choose what to pillage. I'm going to say choose all. And then I'm not going to worry about the corpses. We don't have anything to do with them currently. And then I'm going to dismiss that little pillage command. And we'll let our goblins all come home. They can rest up, heal up. If I remember correctly, full is turn-based. You loop through each unit. Oh, okay. Yeah, that'll be useful. But we got enough evil progress here to unlock a research. And here's the thing. That's a lot of different researches available. I have no idea what is most important. Now, I also, because the game doesn't seem to explain it anywhere I can see, know how to increase the population. But what I do know is that in the game I was playing where the population cap increased, it was the game where I thought I needed leather for my equipment. So I researched chicken breeding, which then led to pig breeding. And it says build chicken coop to feed your minions. I'm wondering if, and I couldn't, like I did build the chicken coop and I couldn't see any way to interact with the feeding or get news about it. But I'm wondering if by having the chicken coop, if this increased my max population. That's the assumption I'm going with. But again, I can't seem to find anywhere where that's actually explained. So we'll assume that that's the case. That being said, is this the most important thing? Or, you know, iron working well, I mean, we haven't even found iron yet, so maybe it's too early for that. There's distillations for making booze to keep our units drunk and happy, I'm assuming. Traps, unlocking archery, which might be useful. Advanced sorcery sounds like a lot of fun. Alchemy sounds cool, but I don't know. I think we'll just, maybe we'll do some animal stuff, because maybe we can just beat things with raw numbers. So we can go down a level here. Maybe we can just set up our little chicken pen down one level. Let's do it. Let's just off of here. We'll do a little 4x4 room. And then also over here, I'm going to build this upstairs over here. It'll be interesting to see if it pops out over there. I did seem to note that there was a limit to how many chicken coop tiles I could put down. I don't know what that limit is. But I don't think we have to make this very big. Also, I should put down some wooden flooring at some point. It'll give us luxury and presumably keep our people a little happier. Should also get down, let's put down a torch in this room so it's not so dark. Now, this stuff is soft rock. This stuff is hard rock, so it's actually a lot slower to dig through. So we should probably build more of our base over here. Yeah, there's a little up tunnel. That's kind of cool. I think level 3 is the highest training level they can reach with the wooden dummy. Yeah, adds up to 3 damage levels, yeah. A little animal fence in the doorway here, and chicken coop. Okay, so that'll have to get built. You'll need wood, but we've got wood, which is great. And you know what? We can get a series of torches in this hallway. Let's keep it well lit. There you go. Chickens are spawning in, and that is increasing our population limit. Okay. You play other races behind Goblin. Yeah, when you start off with, we could have done a human-based castle. I don't remember what all the options were. Yeah, there's definitely some things. Okay, we can get some more Wizards. Margaret, hey, thanks for the raid. I see my little goblins. Happy little goblins. I mean, they're happy because I beat them if they say anything else. If they're not happy, that must mean they want to be hit more, so... Right now, they're all saying they're very happy for some reason, so that's great. Let's do a little 3x3 area here. That'll look kind of spiffy-doo. We're gonna want some rooms for things. Let's just dig out a few rooms with a few different shapes. They're kind of connected to one another.
Hey, Quill, pay attention.
And then we'll figure out what we want to do with them later. Yeah? Sure. That seems nice. We'll do something like that. I think they, our units can walk through these beds, so we can actually probably put a back door in through here. Although for safety, maybe we do want to force them through this area. A few different shapes of rectangles. Yeah, well, there's limits. I suppose I could do the thing I do in Dwarf Fortress where we cut out the little corners and make little diamond-shaped rooms. Or slightly more spherical rooms. Yeah, we can mix things up. We'll see. We can always cut out more corners later on. I think the other pop increasing buildings are under installations. So there are a few. Okay, we got our barricades, yeah. We got things that increase luxury. There's this message board where you can leave messages for other players. I'm assuming this is if you share your fortress and then people play it on adventure mode. We build a fountain. So these are all things that increase luxury. Whipping post. A place to whip your minions if they need a morale boost. I think just all of our people, all of our minions are just way into like S&M and things like that. Golden statue, increase the population limit by 1. Stone statue also. Okay. Eyeball, make the area around it visible. A portal opens a connection if another portal is present. Ooh, I wonder if you link portals directly to one another, or if they can just teleport from one portal to another. And a healing totem. Nothing wrong with cutting corners every now and again. Hey-oh. Yeah, we did get a key. I don't know what it's for yet. But we looted it from the bandits. Get some more light, and let's put down some floors. This style of wooden floor. Oh, my whole area, all pretty. It's like RimWorld. I like my wooden floors, even though they're not as good as other things. We'll do that. Chicken coop's in full gear. There we go. Population cap is up to 14. Although we need more beds. Oh, this goblin priest is resistant to magic. Okay. So, what am I looking for here? Living. Mm-hmm. Tap, tap, tap. Everyone likes it down in this hallway for some reason. There's not even anything over there. I feel like, well, it's not too busy right now, but we did get a lot of spellcasters. Oh, we're gonna need some more trees too. I haven't been raided by heroes yet, but it's my understanding that's part of the game, yeah. Well, for more imps, we need gold. It's 30 gold per extra imp. But it's definitely the bottleneck. I mean, admittedly, digging out this area currently that we don't actively need may not have been the best use for imp's time, but that's fine. Permanent trait. Hates all humans. Me too, Goblin Wizard. Me too. Goblin Wizard is my spirit animal. I don't think we pay the imps. I think we just summon them and the gold is to cover the component costs. Yeah, I want to get this priest here. There you are. There you go, and we're at a population cap. We're building one extra bed. You don't need, but that's fine. Just in case we need some more defensive stuff. We've got some extra clubs around. You buy the imps on the imp market? Are they imp ported? Huh? Huh? Hey, we've got another 4 hours of this, baby. All right, leather armor, go, go, go. So yeah, all the warriors are in there. We'll make sure all the wizards are on the team, the shaman, that priest. I don't know, how good at fighting are the artificers? Yeah, they're not. See, they don't... If we take a look at a warrior... Oh, maybe I'm wrong about that. Maybe the artificers are fine to fight. But I kind of feel like just keeping a couple around to craft and then not worrying about more. Oh yeah, all the flooring work. Yeah, that's what all our wood is going towards. Can puns be weaponized? That was our cue. Oh, all done already. All right, so... Just checking people's gear situation here. Oh, we need some more for our priest. You know what, I'll queue up another pair of each just to make sure we've got a little bit to spare. That's fine. Oh, you might want the magic hat, so we'll queue those too. Where's your kill zone like in RimWorld? Yeah, well, we may end up with something like that, like trap corridors and things. I haven't played around with the traps yet. Partially because it's a tech and it's hard to fill out all these tech stuff. Lots of extra people want to join us, but yeah, we're at our population limit, and that's fine. Just let this crafting finish off here. Magic wizard's hats. Put on my wizard hat and robe. Done mostly for our priest here, Larga, who's already auto-equipping some things. There we go. We can just make it happen a little faster. Perfect. Well, I've certainly seen minions show up for things I don't have the prereqs for, but that might have only been in the tutorial game. Otherwise, maybe, yeah, maybe the types don't show up until you've built the things. Let me put some extra storage for equipment here. All right, let's go raid that other point of interest on this map. So let's control the duck again. You've got 3 kills. I think when they get to like 4 or 5 kills, they'll get... Oh, they've already got the title, The Bandit Slayer. Look at this. Duke of Earl, the Bandit Slayer. Titles are awarded for killing tribe leaders. Increase with each attribute. Increase each attribute up to a maximum of the attribute's base value. So if we can keep someone alive for an extended period of time, they can get very badass. Huh, we got a moose. Oh, it's a deer. I mean, looks moosey to me, but you know, what do I know? Oh, these guys are already running some targets. We got some human farmers over here with a donkey. Ooh, nice spell. All right, let's kill some human peasants. Some of my guys are going to go chase that. That's fine. I'm going to go over here and we're going to smash down some doors. Hope Fagava's not in here. I'm killing moose. Knock, knock. Anyone home? Ooh, we got some gold in here. With some gold pieces. I mean, we can do this afterwards. Whack. There, human tribe. The tribe of humans of Brassain is destroyed. Okay, we'll go and pop open these doors just in case there's any more treasure in there that we can spot. Okay, exit control mode. And we'll order things to... Ooh, magic mushrooms. Panic mushrooms? Clear that out. All right, so as far as I know, our current map where we're on is cleared of interesting stuff. We could take control of someone and just wander them around to just clear the rest of the fog of war. Although the other thing I can do is I'm going to issue... Someone go chop down that tree. Someone go chop down that tree. Someone chop down this over here. And as an imp runs over here to do it, they'll just expose some of the map for us, and that's going to be okay. So the next thing we're going to want to do is start going onto the world map to those locations we were seeing before. Panic mushroom. Magic mushroom. All right. Fun time ahead for some of my people. So I'm not sure there's anything else I can do right at the moment to improve our strength. We don't have enough evil points to advance to the next level. No one appears to be training, so presumably everyone has reached max skills. We haven't unlocked any new type of equipment. So I think we then immediately just go onto the world map. Hallucinating? The Duke is hallucinating. Well, those wore off. You've got the rested state, which is good. All right, let's just go to the world. We can see, when I was checking it, there was a limit to the size of our chicken coop. Yeah, see, it's not actually letting me do more. I think 16 squares was the limit in my testing. I can't do more chickens. And it looks like the 4x4 gave me an increased population of 4. So I think if we wanted more population cap, we'd have to do the pig breeding. Oh, we can also go lower to find stuff. We could dig deeply and greedily. I mean, let's do that a little bit before we head out into the world map. I like it. So we'll set up another downstairs over here. We'll have our main staircase in this area or something. Just wait for one of our imps. They might be off on the map grabbing that wood there that I was telling to do. Yeah. Chopping down the trees and then bring back the wood. Well, that's been done. No, I can Give another dig command or another chop command here and here too, just to reveal the map, because we may as well. Okay, staircase down is done. We've got some more granite. Ooh, and a question mark over here. A surprise! Oh, I like surprises. So let's dig out an area. These breaks here, this is something that's not diggable. So what we'll do is we'll dig a straight line to there, and presumably this is a natural cavern that we can explore around in. Wanted to ask if you can reinforce walls or build stone walls outside. Yes, you can build outside. So in our structures, like we can build walls, wooden, stone, otherwise, and you can also define areas as being indoors, interiors. So yeah, we can build towers outside, and we can build stairs that go up, so we can have a vertical tower. I like digging into the mountains. So the digging here will be slow. This is harder rock, but that's okay. This +5 damage while drunk is really hilarious to me. Well, maybe we should go. I know that some of the dangers in the world map are really tough. So maybe digging down and trying to get some XP from killing things in here makes the most sense. And it might be worthwhile to do this as well, to find some iron. So I'll do another downstair here at the same time. Quill's not in fact a dwarf. The game's like adorable. I don't think you can win versus ants with that team. Yeah, well, I even like anyone with range stuff, like elves or dryads or something like that with range stuff, will absolutely obliterate your squads too. It's terrifying. So we definitely need a lot more stuff. So I'll go. Oh yeah, yeah. How do we do that? Do I have to manually take everyone else off of crafting? Oh, right here. Disable for all goblin warriors. Okay, yes, because my artificers are the best at crafting and presumably create better tier stuff. Okay, looks like the priests don't craft at all by default. Nor the shaman. So it's just the warriors. The warriors can also do crafting. Okay, so now the warriors won't craft. Because the thing is, the artificers have the better crafting skill. You see the 30 over here, whereas the warriors only have a 15. So presumably the artificers make better quality stuff. I hadn't realized I could stop someone from doing it. The tutorial tells you how to assign someone to it. You can just click and drag them onto it. And I realized on my own, I could do this. I think this is maybe forcing these artificers to focus on that. Oh, it doesn't show up as anything over there. Like, it keeps a little marker there, but there's actually nothing in the queue. But yeah, that's good. I mean, a little late now, but anything we build in the future is going to be presumably better. All right, you're doing that. Digging down. These tree shrooms. I think these tree shrooms are just wood. So it gives us an alternate source of wood. We got some more question marks on the map. What I'll do is I'll prep some exploratory tunnels. That way, just to keep a few more imps busy, because only one can dig through this here. No hematite, not yet. Well, we'll just find iron ore in the walls is what's going to happen. As soon as we do this, presumably we'll access a cavern, and I bet you we can reach there. We can rename goblins, yeah. We've already renamed one. Our little goblin leader. Well, the one that we control when we go on a raid. Let's get a little torch in here. A little torch in there too. And another downstairs here, please. Yeah, I don't know if you can dig up into the mountain above you. I suppose you can try. From over here, what happens if I say upstairs? We'll see what happens. Dig, 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 dig. Dig, dig, dig. Another little... Hey, there's some iron ore for the first time. Ooh, and some gold. Even without iron smelting as a tech, there's still some things we can do with the iron ore by itself. All right. Plenty to keep our imps busy. We can get up to 30 gold. We can get ourselves another imp, which is probably worth doing as early as possible, I think. Ah, there we go. We dug up. Oh my god! There's a bunch more ore above us. Oh, this is great. Oh, I'm so happy you thought about trying to dig up. Ooh. Okay. Wasn't there a question mark over here? I don't see any more. Was there a message? Did I miss anything? No, those are... Okay, let's get our squad down here. Duke, I have need of you. Come over here. Ah! Rat King! Tribe leader. Killing will stop immigration. Yeah, but they're hostile. Rat King has been killed. Your spirits have been lifted. Rat soldier. Ah, they're no match for the Duke of Earl, who's now known as the Rat King Slayer. I'm guessing their name gets set to like the most impressive thing they've killed. So it was Bandit Slayer, but now Rat King. Okay, let's keep exploring these little tunnels. Thanks for the heal. I wonder if these tunnels are secret tunnels. So the Netflix Avatar series, I think it's pretty good. It's not going to replace the cartoon. The problem is the cartoon is like this unassailable holy position that nothing can ever match. I'm not even going to comment. Is it totally 100% earned? Is it not earned? Doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, I think it's pretty good, but the fact of the matter is that it has this like this sacrosanct kind of vibe around it. So, is the live action series ever going to be as good? No. Is it pretty good? Yeah. Does it add some new stuff? Yeah. Doesn't take away the old stuff. Just because something is new doesn't mean the old stuff goes away. I think it's pretty cool. I really like what they did in episode 2. I thought it was strong. Pretty disappointed how the TV series completely retconned away all the blue alien cat people. Hee hee. Yeah, I kept waiting for the Smurfs to show up. I'm not really expecting to find anything else down here because there was no question marks, but I thought it might be worth poking around just in case. Makes me feel like I'm playing Dungeon Crawl right now. All right. You're dismissed. See, that didn't give us any XP. Because I guess the Rat King didn't count as a villain? A lot of free real estate. You're right, we could just move in here and have this be our new living quarters. We'll issue a little dig command over here to get some granite. Just so we have access to a little bit in the bank. For whenever we want to do anything with it. Same thing here. So, we do have another question mark here. Okay, let's dig our way there and see what that does. Any others? Not on this floor.